Let's go.
25-yard line.
Got it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, Tank.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A toss play to Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
59,
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike's 50. Mike's 59. All day, just like that.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
I got one. Mike,
back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Hill on the return. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check 99. Middle. Check hot route.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
On second down, it's Jones. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Let's go.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Ravens 7, Bills nothing.
59. Check, 59. Bandit.
Allen now on first down. Then he finds Beasley complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down and goal to go.
Hey, we got
Now Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now T.J. Yeldon, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
To throw, it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Allen throwing complete to Foster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Alert! Hey, watch your leg. Check, crunch.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
Breaks the tackle now with Allen. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb, 83 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score, Ravens 14, Bills nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, And that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
Ravens 20, Bills 7.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. To throw again on second down. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Ravens going to going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59.
Allen now throwing on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. On the left side, he finds Beasley. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
Going the other way. Here we go. Forward set. Before go to base. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day. All day.
Jackson options out left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Open man, here's Foster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Go.
First down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Allen now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Yeldon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Mike. 59. Let's go. Check the backer. Slam. Alert.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Von Miller, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check 24. Check 24.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. That one complete to Yeldon. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. They'll try and run it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 41, Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like the big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. They set up the screen to Chubb. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about a 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Allen now looks to throw. Jerry Tillery in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Thomas. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keeper. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Middle. Alert! Check, go get him, go get him, go get him! Check, Mike.
From the gun, Allen.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Allen to throw once more. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Allen's throw is complete. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Mike, 59. All day, punt. Watch safety creep. 5 wide. Safety's creeping.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To the air, Allen. He finds Sheldon. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd down and goal. Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Jackson, options out left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, 88 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after now from Catanzaro. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Ravens 26.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got a man. It's Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Jackson, option right. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the face.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Get that ball. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Hey, foxtrot.
Watch the curl.
To throw is Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, I 7.
59, Mike to 59. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, switch
Middle.
Switch gears. Check.
Now Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
First down 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check. 59. Stop your whining.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.